Hi, another type of video today. Today is a review video. Since I'm liking to coding in the dark, do it in the dark. I usually do not have my lights on when I'm sitting at a computer too much. But when I have my camera here, I need some lights. And I wanted some directional lighting instead of the lighting I have in my room here. So I bought a kit on Amazon. It was the Andoer 2-pack USD LED video kit, 32K, 56K LED lights. And it came with two of these sets, but this is just one set. The other set is used to light up this workbench right now. They are cheap, coming in at $32. So for $32 you get twice the amount of stuff that's here, except the keyboard and all of that, of course. So that becomes 16 for this stuff, which basically is 5 for this one, 5 for this one, and 5 for this one. So what do we get for our $5 each? Well, we get a video light, and it's very lightweight. It can mount on a rig very easily. It has a USB cable that you can connect to a battery, but it needs 2 ampere 5 volts, so make sure you have enough power. You need a power brick, does not come with a power brick. So what do I think about the light? Well, it's kind of cool, I have to say. It looks fine. It's, like I said, very lightweight. The stand is actually even cooler. I think this stand will be an awesome stand to a lot of other stuff. And it comes on an extension pole that we will look in a bit later. And it comes with these 4 eels in different colors and a diffuser that's already installed. So let's turn this on and see what functions we have with it. First, on and off, of course. That's kind of obvious. Then we can change color temperature. And it has 3 different settings. So this is warm, we have a cold, and in the middle. And how this really works on this one is that it has, turn it off, 2 sets of rows of LEDs. They're in different color temperature, and it just mixes when it's in the middle. So I think it's a 32K and a 56K, and then it's just mixed between them there. And the diffuser on top, and you should keep this diffuser on top because we're going to come to the negatives soon. But let's continue. The stand itself is actually very over-engineered, and I found a feature that no other video I have found pointed out, but I haven't seen that many videos because there aren't that many videos on this system, and that's why I'm making this one. One of the videos says that it's flimsy and might break if you put pressure on it. And I kind of agree on that one. It's not the toughest thing ever. It's made fully in plastic. And if you put pressure on top of it, yeah, it might break. But like I said before, like if you're not putting your expensive DSLR on it and put a small camera on it, it's probably fine. It has extendable legs that locks into, I think it's 5 different positions. It's 5 different positions. I have to say that this feels very good. I mean, it's plastic, but it snaps very nicely. I like that. I like it. Then it has the feature that I haven't seen on the other reviews. If you stand it down, maybe you can see the angle of the legs here. There we go. You can turn this one. And then you get much shallower angle on the legs. I thought it was broken first when I could turn it, but it's not. It's by design. So it's kind of neat. And extended the biggest angle and the longest legs. I mean, I could without a problem put my CV1 on this one on the bigger camera also without a problem. Yeah, but it is plastic. And like someone says, like, could it snap? Yeah, I do believe it could. So, but you get what you pay for, $5. There we go. That's that one. Then we have the extension arm. Is it called an arm? Pole. So it's have a screw mount in the bottom for the legs, of course. There we go. And now we have to switch cameras, so you have to look in the small one when you see me, because let's move the mic there also. So it's this size, if that says anything against my arm, kinda. How high it is, a little bit take away the legs there. Yeah, it's like my arm. But it has this feature also. So yeah, it's enough. Let's see, I have the page up here on Amazon, so I can actually tell you the size, I think. Do they have the size listed? Oh, they do not. That's annoying. I was going to say interesting. Anyhow, it's, I don't know, 120 meters, I would guess. What's that in feet? Is it 4 or something like that? And on the top, now let's move into the bigger camera here. We have the mount with a wheel for turning in it. But of course, I mean, I would put my camera here and I would turn this one. But anyhow, that works, I guess. And then we have this knob, and if I turn this one, it has fixed positions. Seems to be enough of them, at least. Let's see. There we go. But it is fixed positions. And this is kind of the same story as the legs. This is plastic. I wouldn't trust this for too heavy loads. I do feel that the friction mount is actually kind of nice. It works good. It feels kind of sturdy. But also I wouldn't put the expensive thing on top of this one. Really nice, I have to say. Then of course we come to the light. And here comes a bit of information that actually why I made this video, because I could just have skipped it, right? But since there aren't many review videos of this light online, and I found a problem with the light that I had to fix, I thought, why not make a video about it? I'm trying to see where my mic should be, because I see it's going to peak out. I hope the sound hasn't peaked out too bad during this review. Anyhow, underneath this cover, this diffuser, by the way, comes with a plastic film on both sides that you should remove. I didn't do that at first because I didn't notice it was there, but after that I noticed one of the film and removed it, and I noticed another one on the back. So now you know. Now the light. This isn't child friendly. Let's just put it like that. I wouldn't poke my fingers in directly into this one, so I would leave this one on, my light. Especially since the connections points down here aren't covered with anything. So I could poke my finger in there and that's electricity down there. Sounds like a bad idea to me. But that's not actually the worst fault that I can see. The worst fault was the connection of the cable. It moves to start with, but the worst thing was this nut here. It wasn't there. I made that. You can unscrew it, the screws in the back. and you can tie a knot here. Because this cable, only thing that held it together was the solder joints on those connections. So just a bit of a tug on this wire, normal use, and one of those could get loose and your light will stop working. And you wondering what's going on and poke your finger in here and get electrocuted. So yeah, okay, maybe, I don't know, 5 volts, 5 ampere, I have no idea. I mean, is that hurtful or not? I don't know. I will not try. So if you buy them, I would recommend that you take a screwdriver and actually unscrew the screws, take out the frame, tie a knot to it so it stops the cable from pulling and stops that from happening. That will stop you from wondering why it doesn't work and stop you from poking in there. And also, I think this is a mistake, quality check mistake from the creator of this piece of crap kit. The reason I say that is, if they didn't put the cable tie in here, because they were cheap, they would have these clips to clip this together, not screw it together. That's extra. Not only is it extra screws to put in, it's the labor to actually put them in. I mean, if they wanted to cheap out, just clip the darn thing together. And they didn't. There's even a metal insert for the threads in the bottom. So I actually believe it's just a mistake in the quality control, which is bad enough, of course. And then they have the insertion of the diffuser. It's not perfect. You can see it rides on those 2 tabs down there. Well, it should be a long tab that goes all along their groove. Because now it's quite easy to snag up when you should push in this one. And I did. There we go. Well, that's the light. Then we have the colored gels. Yes. Okay, I'm thinking about still laying it on top, but let's show how it should be done. We just push these guys in on top of the diffuser. Let's put on the light. And we have a bluish light. Bluish. Notice bluish, not blue. And that's because of how gels work and what they are for. I, as many other people that don't know anything about this kind of stuff, expect kind of like, okay, I get the blue light and the yellow light, a green one, and a red one. I mean, that's wonderful. That's not how gels work at all. Gels are here to modify the light temperature. So on this light, you have 3 different temperatures. But if that isn't enough, you can add yellow to make it cooler. If that's not enough, you can add another one to make it even cooler than that. Oh, sorry, warmer. The yellow and red are for warmer colors, of course. Sorry. And the 2 different blues, let's call them that, but this is the green one. Those are for making the light cooler. And why do you want to do that, comes the question. And that is kind of easy. It's to match the lights you already have in the room. So you have your lights in your room, you put this one on an object, and it stands out. It's white light. I have yellow lights in my room. Put this down, you see that kind of yellow tint to the lighting. I put this one out, it's white. If I swap it over, there we go. So it's turned yellow to match the other kind of lighting I have in the room. And if that wasn't enough, can put the yellow on it. Now you see it becomes yellow, but that's because it's just so close to the table. Just lift it up a bit. Okay, still kind of yellow. But that's the point of the yells, really. Anyhow, final verdict about the light. Am I going to use it? Yes, of course. I bought it. I'm going to use it. That's kind of person I am. Was it hard to fix this one? How long did it take? First light, it probably took me 5 minutes. The second one, because I have more than one, took a pack of 2 with a buy them, right? Took me 2 minutes. Be careful with these screws. Don't over tighten them when you tighten them back in. They're extremely easy to over tighten. Don't do it. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. Do I think the quality control is good? No, not whatsoever. It's crap. Would I buy again? I'm not totally sure. But that's my review of the Andoer 2-pack USD LED video lights 3256K. So make of this what you want. I kind of like the light.